Well, hey, good morning, everybody. Hope you had a great weekend. Hey, one quick announcement before Leadership Nugget. Many of you received an invitation. All of you should have received an invitation. If you haven't, please teams Alicia, because I know we got new staff coming and going and all those things. But to a vision meeting the first week of June. You're going to be a part of one of 4 groups that we're meeting with. And that's something that's been on me and Pastor Kelsey's heart as we get ready to start budgeting over the summer and getting ready for the start of our fiscal year. We just want to sit down with everybody and bring as much clarity as we can to the table about who we are and where we're going. We also want to give you guys a chance to ask any questions that you have. And just have a healthy conversation about where our focus is going to be for the upcoming fiscal year. So be on the lookout for that, or you've already got the invitation for that, but also be on the lookout. This week, Alicia's going to send you guys a staff culture survey. Again, the summer is always kind of a time where we prepare and get ready for the fiscal year, and so we want to hear from you. This is your opportunity to voice your thoughts, your opinions, and to help our culture get better. So make sure you do that when you see it, and we'll take that information and we'll go from there. So, hey, I want to talk to you real quick about something that kind of stood out to me in Scripture this morning as I was reading. I've been reading about King Solomon and he's just taken over the throne from King David. And he's married the Pharaoh's daughter. They're building his temple. And in 1 Kings 3, he goes to sit with the Lord. And there's a lot of meat in this passage. It's been really, really good for me. But the first thing he says is, he says, Lord, I feel like I'm a little child in all of this. And he's basically saying, I don't think I'm prepared to lead all these people. I don't think I have what it takes. And so then he asked the Lord for something. And I love this because he says, Lord, give me a discerning heart so that I can govern your people well. And there's a lot into that. Solomon didn't see him as his people. He saw him as God's people. He asked for a discerning heart so he could do this right. And the Lord responds, and I love it. He says, I'm so pleased that you asked for this and not a long life or a lot of wealth, which is what most people ask for when they pray to God. God, give me more money, give me more resources, let me live a long life. And he's like, I'm so glad you asked for a discerning heart instead of those things. And so because you asked for it, I'm going to give it to you. Nobody will ever be greater than you are, Solomon. But I'm also going to give you the wealth and the long life that or the wealth and the honor that you asked for. And then he says this, as long as you obey my commands, you will live a long, prosperous life. And really got me thinking about the idea of discerning hearts. We need discerning hearts on our team. We need to be praying for God to give us discerning hearts. Discerning hearts help us make decisions. Help us make wise decisions. So many times in leadership, we can get caught in this trap of trying to make the right decision instead of just making a decision. I'm convinced many times in the jobs that we do and the things that we're doing, many times there's more than one right decision, but we just need somebody to make the decision. And so sometimes the people following you, what they're looking for is for you to make a decision and not to be like, I don't know which one to go. I don't know. Sometimes we get so scared of doing the wrong thing that we don't do anything. And so a discerning heart helps us with that. A discerning heart helps show me bad influences in my life and good influences in my life. What are we watching? What are we listening to? What's coming in? What kind of friends do we have? All this stuff. And then the last one, the one that I just think is really, really speaking to me this morning, is a discerning heart helps us understand people and not what they're saying. I'll give you an example, man. I have been praying to God. You guys know we have a group of people at the church, and they're passionate about the political influence in church, the politics in church. And as I've prayed, the Lord's really given me a discerning heart and given me a whole new perspective on this. One thing I have observed is most people that is their approach, that is their thing. We got to have more of it. We got to speak out. We got to say something. Let me just tell you, as a pastor, they're not dealing with a spirit of politics. They're dealing with the spirit of fear. Something has got them so scared. And so a discerning heart helps me pastor people instead of want to punch people, if you know what I'm saying. And so, hey, just think about this. Lord, what if we began to pray every day? Lord, give me a discerning heart. Give me a discerning heart. Know when to make a decision. Know what's influencing my life. Know how to pastor people. When they're saying something to you, know how to discern what's really going on inside of them, because many times the issue is not the issue. And so comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm praying for all of you this week. I'm praying for that every one of us would have discerning hearts. And so love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.